My name is Homer Hickam Jr. I was born on February 19th, 1943. I was the second son of Homer and Elsie Hickam, and during my freshman year in high school, all everyone would talk about was Sputnik, the very first ever satellite to go into space. Sputnik was sent out into space by Russia, and since Russia and the US had nothing to like about each other, everyone thought that the satellite had cameras to spy on us or bombs that would drop and cause a new world war. But when Sputnik passed by Colwood, I stood staring at the sky after everyone left for a good hour, impressed with what I saw. So as soon as breakfast the next day, I knew I had to start building rockets. My parents and my brother thought I was crazy, but I became fascinated by Sputnik and wanted to know how to build a rocket and put my hands on the rocket and see if I can build one myself. I started reading hundreds of books on science fiction and rocket building and anything involving space. My friends Odell, Roy Lee, Quinn, and I decided to build a club and to try and build rockets. At our first launch, we ruined my mother's rose garden fence, and after another incident, which we almost injured one of my father's workers, we had to stop building rockets in Colwood and go to a town nearby to build the rockets and test them there in an empty junkyard. After I graduated from Big Creek High School in 1960 and the Virginia Polytechnic Institute in 1964 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Industrial Engineering, I was a U.S. Army veteran and served as First Lieutenant in the 4th Infantry Division in Vietnam in 1967 to 1968, where I won the Army Commendation and Bronze Star medals. I served a complete 6 years on active duty, leaving the service with rank of captain. I had been a writer ever since 1969 after my return from Vietnam. At first, I mostly wrote about my scuba diving adventures for a variety of different magazines. In 1998, my second book, Rocket Boys, launched, which was the story of my film of my life in my hometown of Colwood, West Virginia. Then in 1999, the movie October Sky launched and was a movie about my bestseller, Rocket Boys. Rocket Boys and October Sky are the same letters but spelled in different orders. While working on my writing career, I was employed as an engineer in the U.S. Army Missile Command from 1971 to 1981 and was assigned to Huntsville, Alabama, and Germany. I began the employment with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration at Marshall Space Flight Center in 1981, right after my U.S. Army missile employment as an aerospace engineer. During my NASA career, I worked in spacecraft design and crew training. My specialties at NASA included training astronauts on science payloads and extravehicular activities. I also trained astronaut crews for many Space Lab and Space Shuttle missions, including the Hubble Space Telescope Deployment Mission, the first two Hubble repair missions, Space Lab J, which was training the first Japanese astronauts to go into space, and the Solar Max repair. At the age of 17, I showed my little town of Colwood that not only the football jockeys go to college, and not every man would go to work in a coal mine. In 1984, I was presented with Alabama's Distinguished Service Award for heroism shown during the rescue effort, and in 1999, the governor of West Virginia issued a proclamation in honor of me for my support of my home state and distinguished career as both an engineer and author, and declared the annual Rocket Boys Day. In 2000, the Virginia Tech Junior class selected me as their namesake for the Virginia Tech Class of 2002 ring collection. Also, in 2007, I was awarded as honorary doctorate in literature from Marshall University, and in 2013, I won the Clarence Kaysen Award from the University of Alabama for my nonfiction writing. I also helped many astronauts train for the time they would spend in space. I also helped out with building and designing better and more efficient rockets for NASA.